Hello, children. Are you ready for some cutting up and kikiing? Are you ready for a gay old time? Well, I hope you are, because now it's time for Hey Qween Pride with your host, Jonny McGovern.
Hey Qween, come on and spill the tea. Hey Qween, it's just a good old-fashioned kiki. Hey Qween, we're cutting up with Jonny. Hey, 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 Qween.
Hello, my flawless fairy fantasies, and welcome to another episode of Hey Qween Pride with me, your host, Jonny McGovern. Today's show is going to be a sexy one. We have an all-star on the set today. She's become iconic and has worked her way into our hearts on Drag Race Season 9 and All Stars 4. She's sultry, she's sensual, she's a dom top. I'm talking about FARRAH MOAN. Yeah! But before she highlights herself on out here, there's another dom top in the building. She likes the highlighter as well. If she's high, she'll like ya. When you stare deep into her eyes, you'll see a garden of earthly delights. She's a smorgasbord of sexy, a cornucopia of couture, and a buffet of boobs. Please fall under the spell that is Miss Lady Red Couture. Yeah. Hey, Qween.
Hey, Qween.
Well, look at you today.
Well, you know, I have to change it up a little bit.
Yes, because it is Hey Qween Pride, every week Lady Red is representing a different person who's been important in our gay history. And today, who are you representing, Lady Red?
I am representing the amazing Audre Lorde.
Yes. Now, if you don't know Miss Audre Lorde, she is a self-described black, lesbian, mother, warrior, poet. She dedicated both her life and her creative talents to confronting and addressing injustices of racism, sexism, classism, and homophobia. A native New Yorker, she was central to many liberation movements and activist circles, including second wave feminism, civil rights, black cultural movements, and struggles for LGBT equality.
I am not free if any woman is unfree, even if her shackles are different from my own.
Yes! Honey, Audre Lorde worked for us, created for us, and we salute her. Let's give it up for Audre Lorde!
Yeah!
Yes. For more queer legends, download our new podcast, Schooling the Children, where we explore people, music, movies, and pop culture that we feel are important for the next generation of LGBTQ plus people to appreciate as much as we do. Available on iTunes or wherever you get your podcasts. Lady Red, speaking of inspiration, we have a very inspirational queen on the show today.
Yes.
Honey, she's gorgeous, she's stunning, she's cute, and honey, she likes highlight as much as you do. Of course, I'm talking about FARRAH MOAN.
Yay!
Yeah! And we'll be with her right after this very gay break. We are back. Honey, she's neat, she's petite, and she's oh so sweet. I'm talking about the one and only FARRAH MOAN.
Hi, Jonny.
Oh my goodness. Hey, Qween.
Oh.
Oh my God. Now, did someone order a dom top right to the sparkle couch?
Oh, I think so. My phone was buzzing all morning.
That is the one thing we keep hearing from all the other girls, is that the secret to FARRAH MOAN is that she may be quite cute in drag, but sweetie, she in the bedroom, she's in charge.
Yes, Shea Coulee was the one that spilled the tea, if I remember correctly.
Yeah.
But you know, it's a little bit more nuance than that.
Mm-hmm.
You know, Farrah is a dom top, but Cameron, my boy self, is like a verse bottom.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, but no one's putting Farrah like face down on a bed. You know what I mean? Just
Right.
not gonna, that's things we don't do.
Yes, I love it. Lady Red, you can relate as a dom top yourself.
Well, yeah.
Yes.
Oh, sweetie, I'm so happy to see you. It's always a pleasure to get you back on the couch.
Oh, thank you so much for having me.
Oh, you look great. And you've had an incredible year. You have so many projects going on.
I really have, and you know, I'm just so blessed. I just remember, I feel like the first time we met was at Austin Drag Fest.
Yeah.
And little did I know that, like, fast forward a few years, I'd be sitting on your couch.
Yeah.
So it's been really surreal. It's been cool.
Now, you have so many big things coming out. You have a new makeup product coming out with Miss Trixie Mattel. Tell us about that.
Ooh, maybe. I've actually been dying to talk about it for a while. We have been, you know, I wasn't gonna make a highlighter. That's a highlighter, you guys. I was not gonna make a highlighter that I would not wanna use till the day I died. And I've used so many highlighters, because y'all know I'm the highlighter queen. I've bought in so many. A lot of fans will give me gifts of highlighters to try at meet and greets. So I feel like I've truly tried every single highlighter. And so when we were coming up with the formula for this, I was very strict about what I wanted and what I needed. And you know, we've been going back and forth on this formula for so long now. We've tried it on so many different skin tones, and I actually wish I was wearing it today so I could model it for you guys.
Right.
But I love it so much that I used all of it on my burlesque tour. So literally the pan is just bare.
Wow.
So it's fierce. I'm really, really excited. I can't believe Trixie brought me on board for that. It's so sweet. I'm so proud of her for her makeup line. I've gotten to see some of the other products she's working on, and they are so cute and so fun.
Oh, yeah.
And you know, the campaign's gonna be so cute. Y'all know that. So
yeah.
Lots to look forward to.
Yes. So you were talking about your burlesque tour. You just finished a European tour with Chad Michaels, where you were Christina and she was Cher. Tell me all about that project. Listen, Johnny, this tour was such a dream come true for me. Like, I remember when I was in high school and I saw that movie for the first time. It basically is why I'm a drag queen now. I saw Christina Aguilera, you know, with her cut crease and her glitter lid and all those lashes, and I was like, and she was doing all that choreo, and I was like, I want to do that one day. It just inspired me to such a deep level. And, you know, for this to come about, me and Chad, we like randomly just took a pic together when we were booked in our burlesque costumes. And we got this idea, like maybe someone will bring it on for a tour. And Club Kids in the UK brought it on, and we got to go to Paris and Italy. And me and Chad had gone to places that neither of us had been before together. So it was just, I did 4 choreographed numbers with dancers, and then I did a ballad. And so it was 6 or 7 costume changes. And it was exhausting, but it was so fulfilling. And a lot of almost every single show of ours sold out. So we put so much work and dedication into it. So it's just really cool. And I can't wait to bring it to the States. Now, did you know Chad very well before you guys went on tour? Was this like a whole getting to know you and getting in deep together?
Well, we had worked together a few times, just in the nightlife circuit a little bit, after my season 9 run. However, my drag mom in Vegas used to be in La Cage with her back in like the 90s, and so they toured South America together. So between like Chad's stories and Sean's stories, I almost feel like I've known Chad forever, because I've like heard all about all their shenanigans, like in Brazil and all this other stuff when like being gay and being a drag queen is so taboo. So that kind of made me and Chad bond a lot, obviously. And we got to tour together for the Twisted Circus last year for like 3 weeks. So at this point, I felt like me and Chad had been pretty, you know, familiar with each other, and we had a lot of fun together.
Now, you're both pretty sexy. Are you guys getting all the trade on the road?
You know, it's so sad. No.
What? How is that possible, Farrah?
Listen, I tried with all my might, but after the end of that show, I barely even have, like, my calves are burning, like, because it's choreo, and you know, like, usually I go to a nightclub and I do 2 little numbers and I meet and greet, whatever, go home. I mean, this was number, ballad, number. So, and all choreo. So like, by the end of it, I didn't even want to pack my bags up. I'm so tired. And I was like, this guy wants to meet up, but I just can't.
Oh, I'm so sleepy.
So tan and frail and hungry.
Now, Miss Chad Michaels is not the only star that you've been around lately. You have had a little foray into the adult entertainment world. You recently made a cameo in a Men.com production. Tell me about that.
Bippity boppity boo, bitch. So I guess around like October of last year, my manager hit me up and he was like, you know, this just came in and I'm not sure if you'll be interested in it, but you know, it's a good gig, so just hear it out. And they had like sent over the script and like the overall layout of like what it was, and I was like, sign me up right now. Because I've seen like Alaska and Manila and Bianca in porn before, just from watching it. And I remember like I've kind of probably manifested this being like, oh my God, how cool would it be to be in a porno one day?
Yeah.
But like not have to get like bareback gangbang DP, you know what I mean?
Totally.
So, you know, I went to Vegas and Johnny Rapid, Jake Porter, William Seed, JJ Knight, Bo Banks, a bunch of others were in it. It was a very big production.
That's some grade A dick right there.
Oh yes. Oh, too bad I didn't get to see any of it.
You didn't get to peek in on that section of the action?
No, we filmed my parts the day before, and then they filmed all sex the next day.
Now tell everybody what you were doing.
So I was the fairy godmother that got summoned after they made a wish off of an eyelash. And they wished that they could be straight girls for a night so that they could get some straight dick.
Oh my.
But you know, as everyone knows, you have to be careful what you wish for, right? And so I just turned out to be a mischievous fairy. And right before they're about to get it, I switched them back into boys.
Oh.
And you'd think it would end there, but then the guys are like, oh, I don't even care. I'm gonna fuck you. So it's really fun. I actually haven't seen the whole film, but I've seen all the parts I'm in, so.
Okay, that sounds good.
Did you see it?
No, I have not seen it yet, but I'll be looking for it and looking very closely. Listen, I just want to check out Farrah's acting, nothing else, no worries.
Listen, we were all so lethargic on that set because the night before was the gay VNs.
Right.
Yeah, so everyone was out partying all hours of the night. I had 30 porn stars in my, what is it called? Hard Rock Hotel suite.
Wow.
And I'm like, I had to kick everyone out because I'm like, this is my moment tomorrow. Like, I have to act. And I had to be up in full drag at like 7 a.m.
Oh my gosh.
So I like was barely hanging in there all day, but somehow that 12-hour day, I made it through.
I like this to imagine you in your Hard Rock suite surrounded by the cream of the porn crop.
Oh, it was fierce, babe.
Yeah.
It was fierce. I mean, there was everyone there. Like, everyone from like, I shouldn't have to give names, but Brent Corrigan was there.
Yeah, and he was your date for the gay VNs, right?
He sure was. Which is so crazy because I think like when I was a teenager and I first discovered porn, he's like that first porn star you fall in love with.
He's a gateway for sure for a lot of people.
He is a gateway 100%. So, and then when his a biopic came out and you really learn like what his life has been like, I just think he's so cool and so legendary and he's been through so much and he's really like gotten to that legend status in the porn world. You know
Yes,
what I mean?
he has. And you get to see all them. Were they all nude in your room hanging out? You know porn stars love to be naked.
If it makes me sound cooler, then yeah, but no. Everyone was in their little suits and stuff. It was really cute. Yeah.
That is fun. Hey Queens, thanks for watching. For part 2 of this interview, click here. For more Hey Queen fabulousness, click here. And of course, don't forget to subscribe.